onto the PlayStation 2. So as I mentioned, the PS2 was still a fighting game console, and there was no new Street Fighter still. Something I've been waiting for on the PlayStation and the PS2, and of course because it's Street Fighter. Still, Capcom was not resting because they pushed out all these games, and I'm just gonna go through it a little bit more quickly. We have Capcom vs. SNK 2, which I played the crap out of, but I also have Capcom Fighting Game over here because I kind of like Capcom Fighting Game. I thought it was a cool game. It was pretty broken. It wasn't balanced at all. You had all the fucking Red Earth characters, which is like, what even is Red Earth? That's like a cancelled game, or were they? Was that in development? I don't know. Red Earth was a thing at some point. Maybe it came out in Japan. I didn't really read up on that, so if you wanna educate me in the comments, feel free to do that. But overall, I thought the idea of Capcom Fighting Jam was cool, of having basically like their King of Fighters, their ultimate match, where we're gonna bring in characters from Darkstalkers and Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 3 and Street Fighter Alpha and I mean, it was a Street Fighter game with like Red Earth and a couple of Darkstalkers characters. But I thought the idea was cool, and I'm kind of sad that they didn't make the fucking Fighting Jam 2 or 3 or whatever. With all the sequels they do, what the hell? Now, Capcom vs. SNK 2, motherfucker, let me put that up there again. This game is cool. This game is even like a game that was probably a placeholder for a long time. I mean, they played that shit at EVO, and this game is pretty legit, and it's fun. Again, like this is the dream matchup, guys. Everybody wants to see it. Sony versus Nintendo, Marvel versus DC, Capcom versus SNK. And it's a lot better than fucking Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Pew pew, shots fired. But yeah, and the most important thing about this game is like I remember it not getting any great reviews back then. I remember seeing like in magazines just having like a very small part of the magazine. It wasn't even, they didn't even use up half a page for the review. It was just like, oh, here in the corner, there's the review for Capcom versus whatever, SNK 2, where's 1, never heard of it. But like, that was a game that was kind of not being promoted a lot, at least not in Europe. Maybe it was bigger in Japan and in North America. But yeah, here I feel like the game didn't really get a lot of respect. That didn't stop me from playing the crap out of it. I just played this. This was my Street Fighter. This was my Street Fighter on PS2. And it was amazing. And I still love it today. And, you know, I wish they would bring it back with everybody being like, oh, Marvel vs. Capcom. What about my fucking Capcom vs. SNK 3? Do it. Or, you know, do fucking SNK vs. Capcom. That's right, motherfucker. SVC Chaos. Now, that's of course like Capcom vs. SNK. That was the SNK counterpart. SNK vs. Capcom. And that game was just crazy. I like Capcom vs. SNK better, but that's not saying this game is bad. This game is still fucking amazing, and it even has like the sexy Chun-Li and my Shiranui on the back. But just have a look at this game. Like, the one striking feature about it was the fucking sprites. I mean, back then, this is like PS2, and it even came out on the Neo Geo AES, the home console. And the sprites just look like super fucking detailed. They're also pretty dark. It's kind of like people are like something like, oh, it's chaos dark. But this game just looks outstanding, and of course it plays outstanding, like you would expect from an SNK fighter. But again, just like Capcom vs. SNK, it kind of flew on a lot of people's radars, and I don't know. I mean, I had to pick it up. Like, again, I'm the huge fighting game fan, and when I say fan, it's just that I'm a fan. I'm not good at the games, unfortunately. But let me mention real quick again, the reason why I got the PS2 was boobs. There it is, boobs. Devil Life 2, hardcore. Does it say hardcore? No, it doesn't say hardcore. For whatever reason, it was kind of like in Europe, it was called Apparently there were different versions. I don't know. I just have Dead or Alive 2. Whatever. I mean, I talked about how much I like boobs, and back when I was like 16 or 15 years old, this was like, it was fucking amazing. Still, to this day, I'm a hardcore Dead or Alive fan. I'm always saying, I started playing this because of boobs, but I kept playing this because it's fucking fun, and I like it, and it's fast, and it's just... I know it kind of has a bad rap, and it doesn't get a lot of recognition because of the boob thing, but still, I think there's a really great fucking fighter hidden underneath all this fucking boob stuff, and I encourage everybody to play some Dead or Alive and look over the fact that it's boobs, but that, you know, if you're really digging and if you're actually playing this fucking game, this is one of these games that is easy to play and hard to master, and that's all I got to say. This is where it started with Dead or Alive 2. Since then, I got like everyone. I got every fucking Dead or Alive game, starting with this one. That was the start of a legacy. And Dead or Alive, my favorite fighting game franchise. That's really all I gotta say. Up next, Dragon Ball Budokai 3 Collector's Edition with some German text on it. This collector's edition kind of looks weird. It's like just like Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, whatever. Here's the thing with this game. It's amazing, and I have Budokai 3 in my hand right now because Budokai 3 probably still the best to this day. I didn't really care so much for the Tenkaichi games and everything that came kind of after that. I prefer the more traditional fighter when later they changed it to like weird ass lock on it. Was pretty crappy. I mean, at least in the demos I played. I mean, I played it at the games convention once, and it was just like, it was horrible. I was just like, I was flying around. Beep, 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 beep. Stop it! Stop it! Why the fuck did you just... No! Yeah, Budokai 3. Why is it so amazing? Because for the longest time I've been a Dragon Ball Z fan, and especially at like, I was like fucking... It started in 6th grade where I kind of got into Dragon Ball Z, and I watched and I read the fucking mangas, and watched the fucking TV series whenever I could. Because it was already out in France, you know, a lot of rest of the world, like Germany and North America and whatnot, and the UK, got like really just like, what was it, like early 2000s? I was watching that shit when I was 10, alright? Or 8, I don't remember. It's been a while. The point is, I've been waiting for a great Dragon Ball game since fucking Hyperdimension on the Super Nintendo. Was the last good Dragon Ball game. And during the fucking PlayStation N64 era, there was nothing but crap. Going back to Final Bout. Final Bout was garbage. I'm sorry. Ultimate Battle 22. It's fucking garbage. And what was the other one? The Legends game. That was more like... That wasn't really a fighting game. That was more like an RPG. Kind of like a fighting game RPG. Anyway, it was crap. That's the point. This game is not crap. This game is great. The fucking Budokai series, where finally the Holy Grail, Dragon Ball Z was back in the fighting game genre, and the games were actually good again. Like Hyperdimension. And like I said, for me it peaked with Budokai 3. After that it went down again. And there was some, you know, through time, through history, there have been some ups and downs, but this was like the one game I was like, yes. Finally. Moving on to wrestling games, because that's also a thing I really fucking enjoy. SmackDown. Here comes Payne and Shut Your Mouth, or what was it again? No, wait. Yeah, it is Shut Your Mouth. Fucking... And here comes Payne. I have these two up here because I don't remember which one I like more. Looking at the pictures, I think it was Shut Your Mouth. Because these fucking wrestling games on PS2 revolutionized wrestling games. Like, seriously. I mean, we all already had the revolution on N64 and PlayStation. That was like the first step. Going back, I can never play a 2D wrestling game. I think those are all trash, I'm sorry. 3D was the one thing that really made wrestling games great. Again. No, they were never great before. But the thing with these PS2 games, and I think it was especially Shut Your Mouth that started the trend. And again, I don't really remember how Here Comes the Pain was. I think that was still also amazing, and it kind of after that it dropped down again. Point is, with these games, not only did the graphics get better, but story modes. What the hell? It was like, you know, anything you want to do, you can do, basically. That was like the thing. That was like the big hook of these SmackDown games, so especially these two. And it was just like, it was one of these things where you could experiment for weeks. You could just be like, oh, that match I win, and then I go on to fight for the title and I win the title. Or like the next time I'm gonna retry that, and I'm gonna win my first match, and then I'm gonna lose the title on purpose, or I mean lose the title match on purpose to see what's gonna happen next. And that was basically always the thing. You would continuously lose or win a match just to see what was gonna happen, what else the fucking game would throw at you. And there were a lot of cool things coming up. Like at one point, I'm pretty sure that was Shut Your Mouth. I don't even remember how I did it because it's been so long. And again, the internet was not really as big as it is now, so we didn't have all the information right in front of us. So it was just like a magical journey going for this game and finding all the secrets, finding all that stuff. Like at some point, I was in the ring against Michael Cole, had like a fucking crane star, like, and it was just weird. I was just like, did that just happen? Is that really in the game, or did I just break something? But yeah, wrestling games on PS2 were amazing, and I think, again, that was probably, like, N64, PlayStation 2 were the golden age for wrestling games. Everything these days is just so overly complicated, and they're trying to make it realistic, and to me, it's not really fun anymore. Bang! This is all we got for PlayStation games. That was that part. Stay tuned for Xbox games coming tomorrow. Again, 3 fucking bonus videos for the history of Payne going on right now. So, don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the Xbox games. Thank you very much for watching PlayStation 2. But that's all for now. See ya!